Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hot Talk with Harlow presents all the makeup.
All of it. All
All
the
of it.
makeup.
All of it.
Welcome everybody to the chat. I'd like to introduce you to Harlow Blonde, the makeup monster, because she wears
Yes.
all the makeup, all of it, all of the
All
makeup.
of it. All of it.
According to failed rapper,
Hello, everybody.
uh, failed rapper Dumb Gene, aka David McGee, fucking failed rapper out of Texas. All the makeup, Harlow. You wear all of it.
I
All
wear
the
all of it.
glitter, fucking big ass hair, all of it. Stop wearing all the makeup, Harlow.
Man, I
Well,
can't help it. I've tried to back down from buying all the makeup and I can't. Hello, Dark.
I would, I would much rather have you wear all the makeup than be selling crack at high schools to children like you, dumb Gene. Or knocking up a 16-year-old girl when you're fucking 30, right? Dumb Gene. I mean, I can talk about the shit you've done in real life, clown boy. Let's play this game. Shut your fucking mouth, clown. Okay? And we should probably, you know what? I'll let you say hi to the chat room. What's up, chat?
What's up, chat? What's up, everybody? Hello, Caden. Hello, Dark. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Who else is in here? Postal dude.
Everyone.
Hello, Postal. Hello, Postal, and hello, everybody that's watching and not talking. I don't give a fuck about y'all, but whatever.
Postal dude's
Just kidding.
wreaking havoc on these YouTube streets.
Postal dude has
all their
Postal
panties in a
dude has
bunch.
really
All of
been
them.
getting everybody's
He
panties
don't give
in
a
a
fuck.
bunch. He is freaking going in, right?
Yes.
I don't know who you are,
100%.
Postal dude, but hey, shout out.
Shout out.
I'm a fan. But anyway, my name is the heinous Harlow Blonde, the makeup monster. And
Happy
remember,
May Day. Happy May Day, everybody.
It's May.
Happy May
And
Day.
this is the month that I go on vacation. I'm so excited. No more locked doors. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting me. And I'm so sorry that we
didn't. May Day, no more locked doors.
Yes, we didn't do Sisters in Grief today. Tomorrow is an anniversary. My husband's birthday. Our anniversary is the 4th. It was just too much for me to deal with. Plus, I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So, Sisters in Grief will be returning here in just a week or so.
Yep.
And as for me being the heinous Harlow Blonde that wears all the makeup, all of it. All of it.
All the makeup. You got all the makeup around you. All of it. She wears all the makeup, Charlie. You don't understand. You don't understand that, Harlow. She wears all the makeup.
I wear all of it.
Bitch, please. Man.
All of it. Jesus.
You know what? Should we address that situation? Why we're talking about dumb Gene and all the makeup?
Well, let me address the dumb Gene thing first.
Of course.
Because I got something I need to say about that.
You gotta have all the makeup. I know, all of it.
All of the makeup. All of it. You know, Gene, you have a problem with me. I never had a problem with you. I had a problem with other people. And you decided to start telling people that you were a victim of mine. What? How did I victimize you? Like, seriously.
Do you want to make him a victim? We can make you a victim, Gene. Your wish is my command, sir. I can make all kinds of rap songs, videos. I mean, I can put you back in What's Eating Gilbert Grape like I did 2 years ago. We can do this again. we can play this little game again. I've already slapped you and paddled your ass like 2 years ago. We can do this again. If you want Harlow and I to make you a victim, we can do it.
What's really funny about the situation is I'll
victimize the fuck out of him again.
If you go back to my lives, I've always said that he was a natural born entertainer. If he would just get away from the trauma and the drama and the trolling. But
we can't do
bullshit eyes, but he can't do that because he's, arm
Got
in
a big
arm with
fat hooker. It's because he's got a big fat hooker. That's why.
exactly,
Big fat
exactly.
hooker. Pretending they're in a
So
relationship when
this
they're
whole
not.
thing this whole thing started because I was on Facebook one day. This was during tax season, like right when tax season started, and there
Right.
was a meme, an H&R Block meme of a black guy, skinny black guy dressed as Superman, and he was carrying this big white fat woman through the air, and it said H&R Block, and I thought it was hilarious, and I shared it on my community wall, and he automatically thought that that was about him and Bird.
Harlow, you describing that picture makes me automatically think Bird and Gene. And I know H&R Block did not make that picture for those two fucking assholes. So,
No.
I
No, they
mean,
didn't.
we both
No,
know
they
that. I'm just
but
saying, it's quite ironic that Gene thought that. I thought that. Does that tell you something? Hey, you got a big fat bitch. That's what it tells you, that you know
okay,
your girl's fat. You know, I know that you're hooked up with a big fat white woman. We know it. At least you can admit it. Don't be ashamed about it now.
okay.
Why are you
All the
crying about it
makeup,
now, Gene? You hooked
all the
up with her,
makeup,
not us. Well, don't cry about it. It's not
all
our
the
fault.
makeup, all the
All the
makeup,
makeup.
Gene, all the makeup,
All
all
of
of
it.
it,
We should do a
all of it.
song. We should do a rap song about all
We
the
should
makeup. Harlow
all the
wears all
makeup.
the makeup. I think I'm going to do that too. I think I'm going to make a rap song
Hell,
just for you. It's going to be called Harlow Wears All the Makeup.
the
I'm gonna make it a
heinous
rap
Harlow.
song, and my rap song's gonna be better than yours, Gene. Just so you know. In fact, me and Goku, like 2 years ago, year ago, made a rap song that was better than yours.
You saw the
Listen,
targets
all
out
you
of
chaps.
makeup? Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah, we're gonna make all the makeup. I am. I'm gonna work on that today. I will make you a song, all the makeup. Maybe I'll put some
Oh.
visuals to it. Make like a cartoon. The makeup monster. Uh,
Hey, I think that
Harlow and
my
all the makeup. Put at the end
all
of
the
it, Gene crying. Something, I don't know.
but,
Well, I'll figure it out.
he's crying because he can't get any makeup. That's what it is. He's sad.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand.
I love the haters. I'll be honest with you. I love the haters because
I
I
do.
use them for comedy and it's fucking great. Like we
I do
laugh
too.
so fucking much.
Exactly.
I mean, all of us, the chat room, our friends, we laugh all the fucking time at their stupidity. It's like, you fucking haters are great. I
Okay.
had one hater that misspelled my fucking name. I mean, if you're gonna like try to diss me and say my name, at least spell it right, Moses faggot. At least spell it right. All right. I mean, seriously, I can spell your name correctly, Johnny, Steven. I mean, I can say your name correctly and spell it. What, you can't even spell my fucking name correct? Fuck's wrong with you? At
Well,
least if
that
you're gonna
means
troll, get the name right. Please. Get the fucking name right. At least I get the name right with you. You could at least get it right with me. I mean, come on now. It's just
come
embarrassing at this
on.
point.
They just
Shit's embarrassing.
they you
I'm
know
embarrassed
what?
for them.
She cooks and roasts. Thank you for coming in. Hello, hello,
I'm
hello.
guessing
Welcome.
she's a cooker.
Yeah,
She's on. I love food channels.
I met her from Miss Crystal, I believe. Through
Sweet.
Crystal and
Oh, check them
Stash
out.
and Janae, and
And
yeah, she does.
definitely check them out. Because you know me, I love cooking. And I love
There's a
watching people.
shortage. There's a shortage of makeup. Quit hogging it, Harlow. I
Yeah, it's
can't
fucking
help
Harlow's
it.
fault
Oh
because she
my
wears all the
god.
makeup, all of it.
It's it's
The whole
literally
house,
my
full
fault.
makeup,
Full of
nonstop,
makeup.
face all
I
made
have a
up. Like,
whole room. I
who's
have a
that fat bitch
room.
from Drew Carey? That's you, Harlow. That fat bitch from Drew Carey. Who's that fat bitch? What was her name?
What is
Mimi.
her
That's
name?
it. You're
Mimi.
fucking
That's it.
Mimi from Drew
I
Carey.
am
That's you.
Mimi from Drew
All the
Carey.
makeup.
Actually,
All
you
of
know
it.
what? I should probably do a look that looks like her
You
because
should.
they did a some kind of a whatever or something that looked like her or something, but they say that I look like Miss Piggy
I
and
can make you look
you
like her.
guys, let me tell you something. I am
I
so
can make
fat.
you look like her.
I am so fat you can't even pull me up on the internet correctly. It's crazy how fat I am. I am
I can definitely do
so
that. I can
fat.
definitely make you look like her. I can
Hey,
definitely do that.
happily retired.
Or I should
Thank you
say,
for
make her look like you. I can definitely hook that up. You know me, I like playing with pictures. I like to make pictures do all kinds of things. I like to make fucking fake porn videos with you in it. Not you, Harlow, but you know the yous I'm
Hey,
talking about. You
you know
fucking
what?
troll junkies. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to watch my Pornhub channel just go through the roof every time I upload a new video with one of you trolls. Your trolls hit pictures every time. It's amazing. I love it.
There is a
Love it.
freaking
You guys are
shortage
making
of
me rich.
makeup, and I'm so sorry, y'all. Hit the like when you're coming in, or if you
Thanks for
leave,
making
if
me
you're going
rich.
in and out,
'Cause
please hit
I
the
get
like.
money. The trolls don't realize that they're actually making me money off my like fake videos. I'm making all kinds of money. It's fucking
Exactly.
great.
But I mean, if they really actually wanted to see my porn, all they have to do is ask. I mean, it's not like I hide it,
Yeah,
you know.
well, for those of you that don't know, uh yesterday, um I don't even know how I don't even know if I even wanted to like describe yesterday over there in Charlie's. Hmm.
Oy.
What do you want to
Yeah.
just Yeah, well, okay. Fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just get this
Okay.
done.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. We'll just get into it. All right. Charlie, I don't dislike you. I don't have an issue. Well, I mean, I have an issue, but not per se with you personally. Um, First off, I would never allow my room to be flooded with haters. I would
Mhm.
never allow people to come into my chat room and diss my chatters. Diss you relentlessly. I sat on your panel for 3 hours and I watched your chat room. And I watched over and over and over again, comment after comment about me. And you said not one fucking word. You just let it go
Mm.
on and on and on. I would never have done that to you, first off. I would have had enough respect for you not to allow that fucking happy horse shit. That's first thing. And this wasn't just a one-time thing. This is twice now. Twice now. You've allowed this nonsense. Difference between yourself and mine is I would never do that to one of my chatters,
Mhm.
especially a chatter that comes in regularly and actually supports me. Never do that. Secondly, I would never allow people on my panel that are just going to bash, again, somebody who's a regular chatter who's never done anything to me. Thirdly, you should do your fucking homework. Do your homework. If you're going to get involved in nonsense, you should probably do your fucking homework before you get involved. Because I will tell you this, Grumpy, Josie, all the other MobTube chat rooms I go to, that would have never have happened. It would have never have happened in my chat room. But if you
Absolutely.
like, I can go to your community, find all the people that dislike you, because I know there's a list. All I have to do is hit up somebody in Jim Terry's fucking little line. And I can have them all flood my chat room and do nothing but bash you nonstop. Have them on
Mhm.
my panel, run ship, do all kinds of crazy shit. Because, I mean, that's basically what you did. I found it very disrespectful, very not classy, and very unprofessional. Insanely unprofessional. And if that's the kind
Mhm.
of chat room that you want to run, have at it. But I want to ask you this question. Where were all your great trolls and supporters yesterday morning when you had 12 people your whole fucking live? Yeah, where were they then? Nowhere. Because they don't give a fuck about you, Charlie. They don't care about you. They're only in there to fucking troll me or to troll Square to talk shit about Harlow. That's the only reason why they're in there. And if you're that too dumb to see it, I'm not interested. And I'm not interested in a person that runs their chat room like that, anyways. Not my comfort zone. Nope, I'm good. And as for what was it, cut and shoot? You really are
Yeah.
misinformed. Okay, first off, don't talk about me. You're misinformed. I support somebody that doesn't like Watcher or Crazy. Okay, first off, that Joe lady, I don't know her. Okay, I don't know where you think that I'm like Miss Head Cheerleader or some shit. She came in my room a couple of times. That was it. I was civil. That was it. Whatever goes on between her and Watcher of Crazy, that's their business. Because what she told me was that Watcher of Crazy is stalking her like a motherfucker, doxing and stalking and putting up info and sent me and all kinds of shit. So I don't know the story. I'm not getting involved. Keep your fucking mouth shut about me. Okay? And shut up with your misinformation. You don't want me spreading misinformation about you. Stop spreading it about me. Harlow?
Yeah. Thank you, Dark. How
What would you like to
sweet.
add? Anything?
You can always hit the Cash App if you want to support my makeup habits. Because I have a pretty good makeup habit. What I'd like to say about the Charlie situation is I don't have a problem with Charlie
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Hold on.
personally.
Sorry,
I have
Harlow.
a
Should we listen to everything JT and his camp say about Charlie? Should we listen to everything they say as being true?
no,
I mean, should I?
absolutely
Because that's
not.
basically what she was
Absolutely
doing
not. No.
the other day. So should I do the same? Just listen
Yeah.
to every negative
No.
thing and just let people ramble on and put you down and because I can very easily do that. That's not a problem for me at all. If I have guests on my show that do nothing but talk shit about her, I can easily do that. That's not a problem. But I'm not going to
Right.
because I don't run that kind of fucking chat room. I'm not a drama gossip chat room. So, nope. And I'm just not that shitty of an adult. I'm just not that shitty of a person. Sorry, Harlow. Go ahead.
That's okay. What I want to say about it is the fact that it's not that I have a problem with you. I have a problem with how things were being ran over there. First of all, your chat was full of workies and durkies or whatever the fuck you want to call them. I don't care what
Junkies.
you want to
Full
call
of
them. They're
fucking junkies.
haters.
Call it
Junk,
a junkie. Square
junkie
syndrome.
yeah, they're
Square
junk.
syndrome infected motherfuckers. Square. Square.
Yeah,
We got to take Square and talk about Square
right.
everywhere we go. Square. This is a show about cooking, but we want to talk about Square. Fucking Square syndrome motherfuckers. All of them.
Well, the fact that she was being completely disrespected and drug in your chat and for no reason at all. Bambi didn't say anything and Bambi was being attacked. And this is the second time that that's happened and you allowed it to happen. Then you had Ghost of Shadows up there and you know damn good and well what Ghost of Shadows has done. I mean, my God, it's on video what the motherfucker did. Okay. Which I understand, you gave us a warning and everything like that. But you say that you have respect for me or called me a friend or whatever, or maybe I read that wrong. Maybe you don't. I don't know, but I thought you did. And when he sat on your panel and bashed me and you said nothing, I mean, not even when he said sorry, you had to put up with Harlow and you literally said nothing. There's no
That was
possible
fucked up.
way. I'm sorry, but there's no
That was
way
fucked
that
up.
I would never let anyone come up here. If I had somebody on my panel
Nope.
and they constantly bashed you and then in leaving, they left with, "Oh, I'm sorry you had to put up with him," because it's so pathetic what Ghost tries to do. He tries to make these little digs at people because he cannot stand the fact that what he does not bother me. But what
Yep.
I had a problem with is I would never allow that to happen on
Nope.
mine. You would be blocked instantly. I would have
Yep.
spoke up and said something like, "Excuse me, but I happen to like her," or
I
something
like
like
that
that.
person when you don't
Yeah,
talk like that.
or something like that, or something, but nothing was said. Literally nothing.
Nope.
But then when
That was,
JM
yeah.
and Ghost was up there, like nothing was said to me. Like I was on your panel, you didn't speak to me. Hardly, there was nothing. I mean, you didn't welcome me, nothing. But when JM and all these weirdos come up there, you were just all talkative to them and giggles and everything else. And I mean, I was just like, okay, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe you were having an off day. I don't know. It's not my business. I don't know you like that. And then I see in a chat where, of course, the ghost of weirdos is going to say, "Oh, expect retaliation from the Gilded Syndicate, which is
Nope.
Harlow and Square." Actually, the Gilded Syndicate is me and anybody who supports me.
Yep.
Okay, so get that correct. And no, you will not have any retaliation from me because
I just
why?
don't care.
I
I don't care.
there's there's
Has
no
not a big deal to me.
why would I retaliate against you? The reason why I'm even talking about this on a panel is because Bambi tried to reach out to you privately and you wouldn't answer her. So now we have to
Yep.
take it public. And you
Yeah.
asked on a public platform in a post instead of answering privately.
Like an adult.
So I guess you wanted to go yeah, like you wanted to go public with it and make it about drama or
I
something. I
guess.
don't know. If I'm wrong, then please tell me that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
If I'm reading this wrong, tell me I'm reading this wrong. But like if you don't fuck with me, then you don't fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. Not everybody, I'm not for everybody, and that's cool.
Yep.
Because frankly, I don't have to be liked by everybody.
Nope.
I don't have to. I like me. I like me.
I
I
like being
love
the
me, as a
anti-hero.
matter of fact. Yeah, well, not only that, but I mean, I love myself. So therefore, I don't
And I
need everybody else.
love being the underdog. Works. Yeah, like I said, I ain't coming after you. I ain't gonna make any fucking cartoons or nothing. Just know what I
I don't
found
un-
what you
I don't
did
understand
insanely
why.
disrespectful.
I just
Very
don't understand.
disrespectful.
I don't understand. What I don't understand is why it was not freaking brought up in private. Why did you have to go public with it?
Yeah, especially when I messaged you yesterday. Privately.
Early yesterday.
Privately. Early I messaged you. And you didn't even have enough respect to even message me back privately. You wanted to make it public. We'll make it public. I see your character now. And the funny thing about that is I was warned about you way back in the beginning by somebody in my community. Warned me
Mhm.
that they didn't get good vibes from you, that you were shady as fuck, and not to trust you. Looks like they were right. They were right. Guess their little feelings was correct. And that's fine with me. I don't really care. I do content, so I mean, I don't give a shit. Watch it, don't watch it. Just know that I will not be supporting you or your channel. I will not be
That is,
back to that
that is
room.
that is so true, Crystal. That is so true.
I would never do that.
Hello,
I would
Butcher.
never let a bunch of people flood my chat room and bash Crystal, bash David, bash you, bash one of my chatters, especially a regular chatter
Mhm.
who has a membership. I would never do that. My room's not for that. You're not going to come in my room and fucking bash people. If we're talking about somebody on panel and you guys want to make comments, great. That's the purpose. But I'm not going to let you guys fucking bash each other and drag each other in my fucking chat room. I'm not doing it. I don't allow that bullshit.
No, and I don't.
Well, I don't
n-
have fights in
The,
my chat
I'm
room
not
very
a.
often.
I'm not a
What happened?
troll. I'm not a troll channel. I take troll comments and troll messages and stuff like that, and I laugh about it and I make fun of it and I turn it into a cartoon. Love and Lunch Meat, as you
I
guys
didn't
know,
think
and I
I
turn
didn't
it
think
into
she was a
comedy.
troll channel. I didn't think she was a troll channel.
I
And
kind of knew. I kind of knew she was a drama. Well, she was a drama channel. I know that she was all about the drama. Not in
that's
this
what the person
lifetime,
that warned
sweetheart.
me said. That
But
is what the
yeah,
person that
just
warned me said. That's what the person that warned me said. They said drama, drama. And I'm like, you think so? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, we'll wait and
and
see.
that's cool. That's cool because drama sells and everybody knows it, right?
If it's good drama.
Yeah, if well that's true if it's good drama, but you know, drama sells. I'm not hating on anybody's game or anybody's,
Exactly,
or
happily.
anything
I think
anything
were
they
you there for
do.
that? Was you there for that stream, happily? I think you were in there too, because I thought I saw one of your comments when I was on panel. Yeah, happily was in there. He saw what happened too. The whole fucking it was ridiculous.
Actually,
Well,
it
you
was
know,
actual hold on, Bambi. Actually, it was to us because you said, Miss am I welcome on Miss Harlow and Miss Bambi's channel?
I
You're
don't,
not a
like I said,
drama channel. Okay,
I
then
don't dislike you.
I obviously don't know what the beef sector is. But
I don't have
because
ill
I thought that
will.
was
I
about
just,
drama. I didn't know. But yeah, like I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like I
well,
guess I
this is the
need to
second time.
I guess I need
This,
to
is-
realize I guess I need to realize that not everybody is going to act like me because there's no
no,
way that I would have sat there and
no.
said nothing when they spoke
Well, you know
about.
what? No chat room that I go to would have ever allowed that. Heidi wouldn't have allowed that. Grumpy wouldn't have allowed that. Josie, none of them would have allowed that. Allowed any of that bullshit. I ignored those comments for a good 2 hours. I sat there and I was looking at the chat room while I was talking to Charlie, and I ignored every single fucking comment.
Did you
And
not
just
get
just
okay,
waiting,
hold on, Bambi.
just waiting for the owner of the chat room to be, like, responsible. But the owner of the chat room was never responsible and just let it continue. And then finally I had enough of it.
That's
And that was the
true.
second time that's
You're
happened.
tired. It's
I
true.
won't be back. I won't be back. I'm not going to be in a chat room where the content creator or whatever allows me to be drugged by multiple people. Not gonna, no, thank you. It's not my cup of tea. And I'm really surprised. I'm really fucking surprised because I did not think you were that kind of person. I really didn't.
Well, okay, my question is, Charlie, why didn't you say something in the private chat instead of asking publicly? And we would have
Well, I
taken care
wanted
of
to
it that
address
way.
it privately. I tried to address it privately because I'm not one of these people that just come and go live and just spew my business. I try to
Yeah,
keep
I don't
everything
like
as
that
private
either.
as
I don't.
as possible, private as possible, because it's none of nobody's business if I have issues with somebody. It's not any of your guys' business. It's my business. And I tried to keep it, I tried to go private. And I don't know. It's just, one time I can let it go, twice, forget it. Now, I'm not, no, that's the second time this has happened. And I don't really understand why.
Yeah, I don't
I,
care.
I would never, I would never allow one of my to be drugged repeatedly by multiple people. I would never allow that. And you know what? That's the last time you disrespect me. Learn my lesson. No ill will. You just not my cup of tea. That's the kind of room you want to run. Have fun. I'm not interested. I am not interested at all in that kind of environment. And the difference between me and you, Charlie, is I know all those people that were in your fucking chat room.
Nobody said she couldn't, Fox.
I've
Nobody
watched
said she
those
couldn't.
people for almost 3 years harass, dox, call strangers, call relatives, put up dead people's photos, and try to get a man to unalive himself. Those are the people you had in your chat room. And I'm sorry, I'm not with that. I stand firmly against it, and that's why they're butthurt. They are mad because they're
Mhm.
getting back exactly what you cocksuckers have given out for 3 goddamn years that I've witnessed. Have a taste of your fucking medicine. Only difference is you bitches want to go to everybody else's chat room and cry about the big bad Bambi. You don't want to tell the host of the chat room how you call people's grandfathers, how you shit on a grave, how you got a dead black woman tattooed on your ass. You don't want to talk about all that, do you? No, of course not. Of course not.
I can't believe somebody did that. I just can't believe somebody actually got a
Yeah,
tattoo
accepted. Yep.
and
That's
thinks
what
that
they
it's
do.
and thinks that that is an fu to the person tattooed or their family. You marked your own body. Like,
Yeah,
are
you
you
scarred
that
your own body,
retarded?
Momo. Retarded. Scarred your own
It's
body to troll
you put a
somebody. What a
tattoo.
lame, that is the worst troll on the planet. Like I
That is
said,
that's
tattoo it on your ass.
permanent.
Send me the picture. Send me the fucking picture because I want to laugh about it. Send me the picture. I'll animate that shit. Send me the picture. I'll animate it and
But
post it.
yes,
Watch.
if Charlie would like to come up here and talk about it, which
Yeah,
I don't, I really wish it didn't. We weren't talking about it
I'm not
publicly.
mad. I
Then
mean,
then I will send her. Then I Bam because I don't have her on Instagram. I don't think, but Bambi can send her the
oh,
link.
I
But
can. Yeah, I
we are
can.
not
Yeah, I
we're
can. One
not
sec.
post
I
we're
will.
not going to post the link.
Because
Uh,
I want to hear her side. Because I don't dislike her. I actually enjoyed going to her chat room and
yeah, I did too. Like I just don't under.
talking serial killers. I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna. I'm not doing that. What happened 2 days ago? I'm not doing. I'm not.
Right.
That was the very last fucking time.
Well, I mean, it's that
You
there
know,
was no
and the shit was
reason.
square, Charlie. And I already talked to you about that on Instagram before privately. That situation, that has nothing to do with me and Harlow. Nothing to do with us. But they want to make it about us because we allowed Square to come over and chat like a normal person. That's what they're butthurt about. Is because we let
Well, they're
Square come in the
butthurt.
chat room just like all of you and chat. That's it. That's literally
Well,
why.
let's
It's
clear this up,
disgusting.
okay? Let's clear this square thing up, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. Me and Bambi and Christopher have gotten so much trolls, heat.
Hate.
We've had people talk hate. We've had people threaten me with death, rape, threaten his little girl, threaten him, threaten his
Yep.
family members, just try to dox people, but you guys are doxing the
I
wrong
sent it.
people, which is funny to me. Um, you know, it's pathetic, and it's all because I stood up and I said trying to push this man to commit suicide is wrong. What is
It is
wrong with
wrong.
people that want to hate on this man until he commits suicide, okay?
Hey, Butcher. Do you have to get a pair of tweezers to get your cock out of your pants? You need a pair of tweezers and a microscope, son? Because if you think you have a dick, you're sadly mistaken. Because I know that's why you're so angry. Because you have
Who is
small pecker
Butcher?
syndrome. Small pecker syndrome
Who
is
is
what you
I'm
got.
sorry, who is Butcher?
Someone who's getting kicked the fuck out of the chat room. I don't fucking know. A junkie verse, obviously. I'm just saying, you want to talk about your dick and jizzing in on Harlow, you have to have a dick first. And I know that's why you're upset and
He
on the
said
internet
somebody
trolling because you ain't
doctored
got no dick.
he said somebody doctored a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't care about doctored pictures. I don't care about fake trolls. I don't care
Oh, my
about
bad.
death threats. I don't care about threats until you're in my face. Then you can threaten me
Oh
all you
shit,
want
I'm
to.
sorry. My bad. I misread that. My bad. My bad. My apologies. I thought he was saying he has a picture of you and he's gonna jizz in your hair, and I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't got no dick to jizz with in the
No.
first place, making a comment like that. Fuck is wrong with you? My bad. I apologize. I
Yeah,
will fix
seriously,
it.
I don't.
I'll fix it.
Hey, Deborah. Hey, Deb.
No,
Yeah, I don't.
I sent the link to you if you want to come up and discuss this. It's I'm not mad. I mean, I'm not. No one up here is gonna yell and scream. I'm not.
No, but okay, so
I'm just not doing it. You
let me
know?
finish what I was saying about Square.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please.
This is all because we're getting trolled, which me and Bambi trolling doesn't bother us. It doesn't quote unquote make us whatever the hell Ghost was saying to Charlie the other day. I don't get triggered. I don't get on here and
God
start
damn it.
screaming. I don't do anything like that. But seriously, you guys are trolling us because of the simple fact that we let him come up here, and that's really weird. But we all know, okay, we all know that most people in most communities don't like him. And there's a reason. I mean, welcome, Miss
Hey
Charlie.
y'all. Sorry also that day I did not
Hey, what's
greet
up?
you. It was my mind was all over the place that day
Crazy.
because it went fucking psycho in chat. And I'm sorry, Miss Bambi, if you felt bashed. I want to publicly apologize to you because I was fucking everything was going on so damn much, and then it just went haywire. I didn't know what the fuck, who half the people were, who the fuck jumped up on my panel.
Mhm.
Now I knew the
Mhm.
Ghost of Shadows doing you had beef. Right. And I made sure he didn't go too far. I
Oh, it's
didn't
more
let
than
nobody
beef.
say nothing
Is it?
about your dead husband. I wouldn't let nobody say nothing about Miss Harlow, y'all's
Yeah.
children, none of that bullshit. I would have stopped it. The only reason Square got dropped that day was because he started talking, and I know he was repeating what they've said, right? But it went
Charlie,
too
hold on.
far.
I don't know anything about that Square stuff. I wasn't. I like when I got off your panel. I was not in your chat room. I was not there,
Yeah,
so I don't really
we
know what
don't know about
happened.
it.
I have no
I was just
idea.
letting you
I don't
know.
know anything
I
about that.
know, Cindy, and I'm not going to hold anything that he does against y'all whatsoever because that's not got nothing to do with y'all. Just like that's why I was quiet, whatever. So I was like, say what you got to say, then get the fuck off panel. That's the way I was. That's why I
Yeah.
shut the fuck up because I like y'all. I'm not adding to, I'm not going, oh yeah, No. But
Yeah, I don't. Same. I mean, I like you too. That's why I was like, man, I'm not gonna go. My issue is this is the second time it's happened, and I'm not gonna go in there if I'm gonna be like drugged by a whole room of full of people. I'm not doing it.
I, I,
I
I
mean,
do not blame
I'm
you
just
for
not because
that.
that's I wouldn't do that to you.
And here's the thing I apologize because it went too far and went too far right. I was not even expecting that day. We were talking about cooking.
Yeah. I mean, if I had done something or was saying something back, said something, that would have been one thing. But
Mhm.
I literally just I came in there to talk to you and to talk about the subject we were talking about. That's all
That's
I
if you
wanted to
remember
do.
when we started trying to ignore the situation. I was trying to ignore it, also hoping that they just stop going about.
Oh yeah, I ignored it for about an hour, and then about that last hour, I started
Yeah.
I
calling my
thought
friends.
they
I was like,
would
"Come
give
over to
up
Charlie's. I've had enough of
if we
this."
ignored it enough.
They never
No,
will.
no, no, they
They'll
won't.
never
They
give up.
won't.
They
And
have no
and
life.
this isn't going to stop. Just so you know, they're going to keep coming in and doing this. This is what they
Yes.
do. I've watched it for 3 years. This is what they do. Anywhere Square goes, they've got to alienate and get the host of the room to kick him out.
And
And they're
turn them
mad at me and
against them.
Harlow because we don't play ball. I'm not playing ball with those fucking
No.
clowns. And now I'm stepping on them. I'm exposing them. I'm kicking their fucking dicks in is what's going on, and they can't handle it. They're going ape shit. And what you saw in your chat room was them throwing a tantrum because Big Bad Bambi has been slapping them around all weekend.
I just want to say
You know, if they just
personally,
leave people alone, they won't have this problem.
um,
They won't leave people the fuck
that I
alone.
love you, Miss Bambi. I love you, Miss Harlow. I think you're great people. I've so far had no issues with you two
I like
at
hanging out
all.
with you and talking to you.
I love Sisters in
No, I loved
Grief,
coming to your channel.
and
Thank you. It was
I
very
love
important to
your
us.
content, Miss Bambi. When like your
Yes.
serial killer content, and when you do your the video this morning. Yeah, I was up in that bitch watching. Like even if you told me, bitch, to go
Dude, I
away,
I was
I'm
enjoyed,
watching.
still gonna sky
dude,
watch.
I really, dude, when I was making that video, I was thinking about you guys. I was like, ooh, Harlow and Charlie will like this. It's got
Yeah.
everybody states they'll like it.
I
You
came
know,
Yeah.
in right before
I was
John
enjoying our
Casey.
conversation.
I came in right before.
I like talking to you about stuff, normal stuff. I
I will
do.
make this promise to you. If anybody comes back in and they try that shit again, they will. It will start being Block City. If they come after you or Miss
I
Harlow.
appreciate it.
Because especially if you're in there and you're not bothering nobody, and they shouldn't be coming in there and bothering you if you're just talking about normal shit. They can go on about when y'all
Mhm.
are having y'all's drama
Yeah.
streams. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Or if I was having one where I
Yeah.
said, "Hey, it's a free for
Yeah.
all. Do whatever the hell you want," that'd be different.
Right.
But
And
Well, see, the problem is when
we've
we
been
do
known
do
to do
that,
that.
the pussies won't even show up or grab the fucking link. But
Nope.
they want to jump on your panel and run their fucking mouth. Nah, they've had their chance to talk to me, and they just say the same fucking nonsense, the same bullshit, the
Over
same
and
lies, the
over
same
and
crap
over and over
over
again.
3 years. It's never anything new. Come up with some new material, junkies. Seriously.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know what Bambi's a doc. You know what? I put my degrees up like fucking almost 4 years ago. If you missed it, that's your problem. If you missed me having FBI agents on my panel, that's your problem. Plenty enough people remember. Not my problem. I don't have to prove anything to you junkies.
I
Most of you
couldn't
guys got
believe it.
records worse than
I
mine.
laughed. I laughed so hard when Jean come up there and said, "I'm a victim of
Oh,
the heinous Harlow." The
heinous
heinous
Harlow.
Harlow. And she wears all the makeup, all the makeup.
All of it. all the makeup, Charlie, and all the glitter and her big hair, Charlie.
Can I ask this question?
Oh,
Because I
Gene.
don't know.
Oh, Gene sold crack to kids at a school,
Yes,
by the
he
way.
did,
Oh, Gene.
and
And he knocked up
that's
a 16-year-old girl when he was 30.
What?
That's who you had on your panel.
yes,
Yes, those are the people that were on your
and
panel.
his girlfriend is a prostitute.
See, this shit's too crazy. That's what I
And
said
those
that
people
day.
in your chat
I
room
was,
know it and they don't like him
if you
either.
notice, when the genius person said what he was saying,
That's
I
Gene.
laughed. Yeah, I laughed.
Ugh.
Like, what do you call it? When you're like, what's that word I'm looking for? When you're like uncomfortable because you don't know what's going on, and you're like,
Because
Yeah,
you're like,
nervous.
yeah,
yeah.
Anxious laugh.
I
Yeah.
totally did. I was like, I
Yeah.
have no idea what's going on right now. Because I didn't.
Dude, I was laughing when he was talking. Harlow
I
wears
was
all the makeup,
laughing
Miss Charlie. All of it.
when
And all the
I laughed
glitter
so
and the big
hard
hair.
when he said that he was a victim of mine.
You've never done nothing to him. I'm gonna do something to him though. I'm gonna make him a victim. He wants to be a victim. We'll make that
I
happen.
just,
Your wish is our command,
I
Gene.
myself
Make
try
that
to
happen.
stay out of stuff that I don't understand or don't know. Because I don't know none of this shit.
I don't bring others into my shit. Have you ever heard me like come to you on Instagram and be like blah 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 blah?
No.
No. I
Right.
told you one thing, and that was because there's legal reasons, and as a content
I
creator,
would
you needed to know, and
never.
I wanted to make you understand that this is why, and I'm not,
Well, that
that's the only person I've ever come and said anything to you about, because I don't pull people into
I would never put
my,
y'all on the panel at the same
whatever.
time ever. I would never do that to you. And if you had stayed up there at all, he would have never been brought up. Like, here's the thing, and I told him this the same thing. If you're up on my panel and you don't want somebody up there, they won't be allowed. And it
Mhm.
goes vice versa for anybody on my panel. I ask first
Yeah,
because that's called respect for your panel guests.
same.
And I'm not gonna
Yeah, same.
blindside anybody. That's messed up. I've seen that happen to people and it's really screwed
Mhm.
up. Now I'm gonna be
Yeah,
cordial
exactly.
with Square, but at this point it's a big FU to him.
Well, you're not the first
Yeah.
person to be like that, and
So I'm just saying.
he's not. We try to help him. He doesn't listen. He goes on and on and on. He gives them the reactions he gives them. We tell him not to do that. He doesn't listen. He just continues to do it over and over and over again. And I
Yeah.
can't make him listen to me. I
But he's
can't
a grown up.
make him.
You
I
can't make him do a damn thing. You can try to help him.
no. I have tried to help him. I've
Mhm.
tried. I've
Yep.
tried.
But so for me, that's all it is. I will be
Yeah.
cordial when he's in your chats. I'm not, I'm not that type of person. I'm not. I'm not going to say anything
Mm.
rude. I'm not going to troll him. I'm not going to bother him. It's just we ain't cool.
Well, I've told him, Charlie, I said, don't talk about those people in other people's chat rooms. They don't know about him. They don't want to hear about him. And honestly, they don't give two fucks.
No, and
You
they
don't
don't want
care.
other drama and I'm sorry
I
that I
mean, you
came into
don't.
your chat and onto your panel hot that
Oh,
day,
that's why I didn't
but
say
they
anything.
were
I was just
attacking
letting y'all go. If you notice, I didn't say
they
anything.
were
I let y'all go, didn't I?
yes, ma'am. They were attacking my sister, and that don't fly with me.
I was like, get him.
That don't fly
Well,
it
it's
don't
just
fly with me.
ridiculous. It's
If
like
if I
if I was in
like,
there talking shit, that
if
would be one
somebody
thing,
was
but I wasn't.
let's say it wasn't baby. Let's say somebody was attacking Miss Crystal down here or Miss Janae.
Oh, I jump
Girl.
on
First
quick.
of all, I'd be on the panel. Second of all,
Yep.
their ass would be a cartoon the next day
Yeah.
of Love and Lunch Meat, and I'd be
Oh
dragging
yeah.
them for a day because that's what I do. And
Yeah.
then you're
100%.
and then that one goofy motherfucker that went after Janae,
Wall-eyed, wall-eyed guy.
he's forever gonna be the ashy wall-eyed guy. So there you go.
Ashy wall-eyed fish guy.
The ashy wall-eyed fish guy forever. So fuck you, ashy wall-eyed fish guy.
I think you
We
ladies
need to make one of Jim Terry
are very sweet.
because that is one enemy that we all share in common. That
Yeah.
is,
Legally,
we need to make one of old JT.
I will say that
We need to.
somebody from his side, I don't know who did it. Obviously, I got threats on Eric Foss's channel, but Eric, tried to stop it before it happened. But JT
Yeah.
threatened CP on me, CPS, and CPS was called. I don't know who did it.
Oh,
Not yet. I have to get the report. You have to go through channels to get that stuff.
yeah, you gotta wait, and they still won't tell you either who did it.
So
They
No.
usually like, well, at least here in my state, it's
I'm
anonymous.
pretty
They
sure
won't
he
tell
did
you.
it because he threatened to do it. So
Or
Well,
somebody,
who else would call?
it could have been
Who else?
somebody in his camp, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah, I mean, nobody else is gonna call other than somebody in
the the
you know,
case
his
was
neck of the woods.
unfounded, and it come based on lies that someone told because my
Of course.
but it got
Mhm.
closed literally. So it's they hold it for 25 days and then it's completely closed and whatnot. But
Right.
um,
Yeah.
it was just shit having to somebody showing up to your door. You got two police officers and a CPS worker showing up to your damn house.
Well, they
Hmm.
show up with cops
Yes.
there?
I guess
Really? They
they
don't do
said
that
we
here.
would shoot or something. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Really?
so two deputy sheriffs was at my door. And they,
That is crazy.
I've not spoke about him. This is the first time and only time I will speak about it. After this, I'm not, because to
Yeah,
me,
of
with
course.
a narcissist, you just have to.
Walk
Ignore them.
away.
Mhm.
Yep.
Walk away,
You
yeah.
have to ignore them. Yep.
That's what I'm doing.
That's it.
I'm walking away from the
Well, he
narcissist.
was threatening to do that to me, and I'm like, call him. Call him. Because
I
like
don't know.
CPS and the cops here, they ain't coming. They're not coming.
Well, I
Because
tell you what, now
if they don't
now
know you and you don't live here, they're not coming to my house.
the
They're
whole
not at all.
Jim Terry better be careful. Eric Foss will drag him.
Well,
Eric Foss will
they're
fuck him up.
supposedly fighting now. I
But I
think.
think him and Eric are friends, aren't
Well, I
they?
think they're fighting now. I'm not sure. I ain't been watching.
Again?
No, he's not friends with Jim Terry.
I think that I think.
Is
Well, he
he?
used to be on his panel, and then they broke up. I thought maybe they got back together
Well, you
again.
can't never tell.
Because that's how this YouTube works, you know.
I don't really
I
know.
should say that's how MobTube works. MobTube, they break up, get back together, break up, get back together,
Oh
break up.
God.
Oh, I thought he was against Jim Terry. I didn't know he was
He
friends with
was.
him.
I don't know if he was. Then they broke up. I don't know if they're still broken up because I have no idea. I haven't.
Yeah, I don't keep
Did
up.
he
I don't watch.
did he break did Eric break ties when he figured out who he was? Is that what it
I
was?
don't know.
Or am I reading it wrong?
I have no clue.
I
I don't
have no
know,
idea.
Deb. Do you know? You got your ear to the grindstone of MobTube. Do you know the story behind that? Well, wasn't some of your chatters having issues with Foss?
Well, by what I've heard is something happened between them. Like they started
Mhm.
talking crap about Eric. So I believe when they
Right.
started talking crap, it started a back and forth type situation. But I
Okay.
don't know. I don't really know. I don't watch because here's the thing. I've stopped watching every single person that is even
Yeah.
associated. So if
Well,
their
I
channel
don't
comes
watch.
up, I put
Oh,
do not
yeah, I
I
recommend.
don't
didn't
watch him
know.
either. I don't watch him because of his
I
record.
didn't
That's why I don't watch him. I can't.
I didn't know he was affiliated with Jim Terry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was going after Soflo, which is fine with me. Go after Soflo. He's a rapist. Good. Go after him. He deserves it. You know, those are the people that deserve to be trolled and dragged.
Is he in
Sex
Miss Josie's
offenders, child
books?
abusers.
Is he
In Miss
what?
Josie's books, so I could try to figure out who he is.
Oh, Soflo. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, he's okay. He's like your guys' JT.
Oh.
Okay, he's arch villain number
Yeah.
one. This guy is so bad. He did 22 years in prison. He sexually assaulted a woman. She went and reported him.
Mm.
He tracked her down and beat her almost to death with a pool stick. That's why we call him pool stick.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
goodness.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
no
god.
joke. 22 years in prison. He went to jail for 22 years. The reason he took a plea deal, he wasn't found guilty of the rape because the witness, the girl that he beat almost half to death, was too scared to testify. So the DA offered him a plea deal. They dropped the sexual assault, and he pled guilty to the battery and assault that got him to 22 years. So that's why he's not on the sex
Oh
offender
my
registry that
god.
he's a rapist. I read the arrest warrant. I read the affidavit. I read through all the court stuff. He's guilty as fuck. He just skated on a legal technicality because his victim didn't want to testify because she was terrified. And I don't blame her. She goes and reports him for sexual assault and then almost dies. Shows you right there the cops can't protect her.
Wow.
She was scared. Who's going to protect her? The cops ain't doing their job. She got beat half to death. No wonder she didn't testify. She was scared. She probably figured he'd kill her. You know what I'm saying? So, because he threatened to kill her.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really is, like, when I say a real villain, he really is a villain. And that's just offline. You have no idea the shit he's done online. Calling people's jobs. He called my daughter. Tried to call my daughter's old job, my daughter Cheyenne, who's a single mom, thinking he was going to get her fired.
Mhm.
He encouraged people to call CPS on me. That was the one and only time
Here's my
CPS
thing.
will ever come to my house because of YouTube. The one and only time.
I don't
No.
understand why people do that, knowing so many children are unalived in the system. You're trying to take kids from good families, good homes, knowing they're well taken care of, to put them into a system where, even if, let's say, you did nothing wrong, right? And let's say they got a wild hair up their butt and they placed the kids for just a weekend. Just a weekend until all the paperwork came through, right? Or Monday or Tuesday or whatever.
Mhm.
How many kids
Highlight
have been
Deb's comment, Harlow.
unalived or done something terrible to within a weekend?
What did you say, baby?
His
Miss,
victim is in jail for stealing a car with a baby in it. Who the fuck steals a car with a baby in it? Not on. Yeah,
I don't know. What is the percentage of children that get sexually assaulted in foster
well, see,
care?
here's
yeah,
the thing with that is these people online, they don't
Sick.
care. They're not thinking about that. It's tit for tat. I gotta hurt you. I
No.
gotta one up you. They're not thinking about traumatizing, grieving children. They're not thinking about the long term damage. They're thinking about, well, I'll get Charlie. He. I'll show her not. I'll show her not to fuck around. Here's the thing, retards, and I'm gonna put it to you plainly. If someone doesn't have their kids, if you cause someone to lose their job, guess what's going to happen? They're going to be on YouTube more. Mormons. The exact thing you don't want to happen will happen. They'll be on YouTube more because they won't have the responsibility of going to work anymore. More downtime to fuck around on YouTube. They won't have their kids. More downtime to fuck around on YouTube. So exactly what you're trying to do with getting them off YouTube, you're just going to ensure that they're on YouTube more. No job. What else are they going to do? Back on YouTube talking shit. I mean, so it's really stupid to try to get someone's job or kids taken away. That just gives them more free time to be on YouTube and to harass you and say whatever the fuck they want. It's really dumb, actually.
yeah,
And they actually
I'm,
think it's going to work. Like you're some child abuser, Charlie. Like you're
oh
some
yeah,
big slob, some child abuser. DHS is going to show up and you're going to be the magic one that gets their kids taken away. Right. Right. Of course, I forgot you are squatting. You are a squatter.
yeah, I'm
Before
squatting
squat.
in.
I forgot. My bad.
I'm squatting in an abandoned place that's been abandoned for a
Yes.
while, and totally didn't pay like over $2,000 for those
No,
floors to get fixed.
not at
Totally
all.
didn't do that. No,
No. You're just a big
no.
old child abuser squatting in an abandoned house.
Yep.
Shame on you. Horrible person you.
You know
Shame on
what?
you.
Hey, they said that in 1991 I stole
Oh my God,
something.
what'd you steal, girl? Did you get some bubble gum like I did when I was 5?
No, I swear to God, like
I-
they said that it was 1991 and I got charged with theft. I've never been charged with anything in my
Yeah, you got
life,
charged. You
so
got
try
charged with theft
again.
before I did. I didn't get charged till 96 and I was like 16. And
Oh
yes,
my
Charlie,
goodness,
I am
y'all
a
got
felon.
charged when I
In
was.
1991, I was in high school.
Wait a minute,
I was a senior in
y'all
high
gonna make
school.
me do the math? I was only. I was 4 years
Like,
old.
motherfuckers act like
I was in
just
I
because I have a
swear to
felony,
God.
that doesn't mean I don't have a doctorate. Like, for some reason, what you think you get a felony and they come and take your degree away? Oh, can't have a degree no more. No,
You can get a degree in
Yeah,
prison.
do
What are
you
you
realize how
talking
many
about?
felons or have doctorates and have degrees? A lot. A lot. You'd be surprised.
I
Education
A
has
lot.
mean,
nothing to do with a felony. There's only
I
certain
mean,
things that they'll cut you from for being a felon. It depends on what kind of
yes.
felon you are too.
Yes.
And it has to be a
Non-violent.
violent. Yeah, it has to be a violent offense most of the
Non-violent.
time.
One of my
And
felonies is weed. I
oh my,
possessed weed one too many times, and we have the habitual offender law. You get popped 3 times with the same crime,
Miss
automatic felon.
Bambi,
Automatic.
you're such a criminal
I
and
know.
everything.
Horrible.
I'm sorry, but a felony for weed?
Yes, I have a weed felony. No joke.
oh yeah,
For,
can you believe that?
you
Can
didn't
you
even
believe
hear the
they do
punchline
that?
yet, Charlie. You know what I got busted for? I didn't even
What?
possess weed. I had a dirty pipe. The fucking
Oh my
cop went
god.
and sent it away to be
Paraphernalia?
tested. Yes, 4 months later, he comes back and he's like, I gotta charge you with possession. It tested positive for THC. And I'm like, motherfucker, I didn't even possess weed. What are you on about? At least catch me with the shit, cocksucker. At least catch me with it. Don't bust me when I don't have any.
Oh
Fuck.
my
And I even told
god.
him, I was like, dude, I
Oh
don't
my
even have any
god.
weed. I go, but feel free to take my bongs if you want. I don't have any weed. And they fucking busted me for fucking
Your
possession of weed
state
I
is
didn't even possess.
crazy.
Like,
Because
no joke. Like, I swear to God. You
in
can
my
fucking even
state,
look it up. Like,
you would have never gotten a felony in my state, and you would have just got like a little like fine, not even like
not
jail
here.
time.
Yeah.
You don't understand. I live in Iowa. In Iowa, you'll get locked up for spitting on the fucking sidewalk. Like, it's a greedy state. They want the money from court fees, probation fees, jail.
Yeah.
It's a greedy ass state. They'll lock you up for anything they can.
I'm
Anything.
gonna guess that they don't have any crime really going on and barely get any money.
No,
Uh,
none. Zero. Like we were talking about that today. I was telling Harlow, I was like, I was telling her a story about an incident. And I'm like, that's LA. They don't care about that one little thing. I go up here, if that would have happened, oh, there would have been a big
Mhm.
investigation. Motherfucker would have got arrested. It would have been a big deal up here because they don't got nothing to
Yeah.
do. There's not murders. There's not, child abuse, domestic, probably methamphetamine, drugs, nothing. There's no major crime up here. So the cops have nothing but time for something to do to bust you with. Like, they get off on it because they got nothing else to do. It's the highlight of their day, busting somebody, because they don't get to bust many people. No, I mean, I live in a town of 200. Okay,
We
like
never get
200
to
people.
bust anybody. Let
No,
us bust somebody.
I'm telling you, man.
Let
That's
somebody.
seriously. They will charge you with a crime, even if a normal cop would let you go. Like, say you're in Des Moines, Des Moines cop will let you go. Up here, oh no, 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 you're getting charged. You're getting charged, and they're gonna make a big fucking federal case out of it because they got nothing better to do. It's the highlight of their day, busting people. They don't get to bust very many people because there's really nothing going on up here. Believe
You know
me,
what? I will tell you.
if I was an
I will tell you,
international drug
Charlie.
dealer, like they say, and a murderer, like they say, I would have been arrested a long fucking time ago. Believe me, as many times as cops come here and hang out, a lot. I would have been busted.
Well,
If I was
you
a
know
big,
what?
if I was a
I
big
will say
druggie,
this.
I'd be busted. The minute I walked in the police station, they'd bust me. They'd be like, "You're
I
fucked
will
up. You're under arrest."
I will say this though. I will say this. Dumb genius did tell you one thing that was true. That Ghost of Shadows actually did try to have that woman's horse put down
Yes,
without her knowledge. He
oh,
tried
that's
to murder
crazy.
her husband. Her pet, I mean, her husband. I'm sorry, I
yes.
didn't mean to say
The
that.
recording
He
is
tried to
out.
murder
That
her pet,
I don't think.
her freaking
I don't
horse. Can
think
you
I.
believe that?
I don't think
That
I
is
shared it.
evil.
Yeah, tried to have
So
a horse
they
killed.
don't like each other at all, but they'll also go after other people.
Mhm,
Yes,
mhm. Yep,
yes, and go into other people's chat rooms and try to involve them as well. Yes,
So the
like
yeah,
enemy of my enemy is my friend with them.
yep.
exactly. Hate bonding. Hate bonding.
It
Yep.
I
takes
do have to
second.
tell y'all a cute story right quick though. Sorry to get off topic. My
Sure.
dog just pouted because her grandpa from New York is down and he's leaving tomorrow, so he didn't
Aw.
come in the
Oh,
house. And because he didn't say goodbye to her, she pouted for like an hour.
oh my
Aw.
god, that's crazy.
She was
Could you imagine if somebody sent a vet out to your house to put your animal down?
Oh
That
no,
was
I
your
Oh,
would.
and
pet?
Oh,
I wasn't
I
gonna argue on your panel, but with Art Watch Her Crazy, I wasn't gonna argue with her. There was no identifying features of any of the photos that I posted. He wants to run around saying I dox kids. No, if you can identify his kids by a body, then have at it. I never put any chat names. I never put any names. Nothing. Just a photo. And I think I said what a nice family. I think is all I said. There was no identifying features. No kid got doxxed.
No, I think other people posted that picture and showed his kids, but it wasn't
Yeah, it
Bambi.
wasn't me. I like you can go look at my community. You can see
if I'm
no faces, nothing. I
Pat
don't.
was saying that day was that Bambi did not mark out those, which I did see on her community wall, and Square did not at first.
No, he didn't. But
No,
they've
like
been
I put up edited pictures.
yeah,
Like you cannot identify the children whatsoever at all.
exactly.
I am not that irresponsible. He keeps fucking with me and I will though, just out of fucking principle. He wants to threaten children and act like a fucking
Yeah,
clown.
he's threatened me, he's threatened Christopher. He's a disgusting
Yeah,
person.
basically what we're doing, Charlie, what I'm doing is I'm doing to them what they're doing to me and everyone else for the past 3 fucking years.
And
The
then they
only
wanna
problem
cry
is
about it.
they want to cry about it. It was okay for them to do it to me. It was okay for them to
Yes,
dox me. It's
Deborah.
okay for them to
It was
call
her
me. It's okay
horse.
for them to threaten me. It's okay for them to threaten my kids. But when I, put up their VIN numbers for their vehicles, they throw a fucking tantrum, kind of like Jim Terry. Jim Terry wanted to play a little fucking game with me. I played one back. He threw a big tantrum. I didn't. And I didn't dox them. They doxed themselves. I never put up any chat names, who it was,
Mhm.
nothing. They run
So
around
they
to every
admitted it
chat
was
room. Yes.
They
I
Yes,
wouldn't
posted
even
they
it.
admit
doxed
that stuff.
themselves.
I'd be like, I don't know who that is. Who you talking
I
about?
fucking catfished. I catfished, Charlie. I've been catfishing all weekend, and these dumb
They
bitches are
outed
so stupid,
themselves.
they admitted to it. Bambi's doxing me. Bambi's doing this to me. Thanks for confirming your identity, prick. Thank you. Now I know I got you. Thanks for
They're they're
playing.
they're
I would have
literally
said that
that
ain't
dumb.
me. I would have said I don't know
Yeah.
who you talking about.
The dumb bitches wanted to acknowledge it. They outed themselves. They
I'm
outed
like, I don't
themselves.
know.
Mustard Squirrel, you outed yourself. You outed yourself. And how the fuck you gonna lie to Charlie and say you're not a 3-time felon for domestic? How the fuck you gonna lie? I'll send her your
Beating 3
court record. I'll
women.
send her your fucking record if you want, because I have it. How you
Yeah.
gonna lie?
See, there's been
3
many times that I guess you must have him blocked or he has you blocked that y'all been in chat and y'all don't say anything to each other. So I didn't, you know, that there's been no issue with
I'm not
that.
gonna pick a fight with somebody in your chat room. Okay, when I'm in your house, I'm not gonna fight with your
Well, I
guest.
will.
Mhm.
That's
The only
rude.
thing I will give him credit on is that when he's been in there and you've been in there, he has not picked at you. And there's been a few other ones that I believe y'all don't get along, but while y'all are in there, neither one of y'all go back and forth with each other, kind of thing.
Well, if they don't talk to me, I won't talk to them. If they don't
Right.
address things at me, I won't. And anymore, when they do address me, I just ignore them because I'll let them just show their ass. You can see the way they're fucking acting. I don't have to respond. I'll let them fucking look stupid and run their fucking mouths and look like the fucking shithead because they're only in there to pick a fight with me, and I'm not gonna be baited. I'm not doing it. I'm not in your chat room to fight with people. I'm in your chat room to listen to your content and to talk about your content.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
Nothing else.
Exactly.
And usually
And I
it's
really
about
enjoy talking to you about
mental
the
health.
female mobsters and shit.
We
I enjoy talking to you about those things.
we were literally that day just talking about food. We were talking about female mobsters. We were talking about just a
Yeah.
bunch of different
Mental health
topics,
stuff.
mental health stuff. Yeah, because when I do just a regular like chat show,
Mhm.
we just talk about whatever. It can
Yep.
go from mental health all the way over to the White House. Although I don't talk politics most of the time,
You
but
know,
that's what I'm saying.
where were they yesterday? I didn't see any of them
I don't
supporting you
speak
yesterday.
politics. I don't talk about politics.
And
Or
when
Pete
I wasn't
Rose.
on your
I don't
panel, I
talk
didn't
about
see
Pete
any.
Rose
I
either.
don't ever see any of them jumping on your panel when I'm not there or when Square's not in the
Nope.
chat room. They don't try to jump on your panel.
They've only
They weren't
been
in your
the
chat room
ones
yesterday.
that come regularly. And I would give out names. Would be Muscle Squirrel comes quite often, and he just talks about usually whatever topic we're
Yeah.
talking about. Usually, he starts commenting when we're talking about like toys we had back in the day in the '80s, or stuff like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Or if I've seen Ford for Life in there a few times, and Miss Lady Red comes in there quite often, and she just talks about normal everyday stuff.
Right.
But those are the three names that I
Right.
see consistently.
Yeah, I'd say you didn't see any of the other ones because until like 2 days ago because they were only in there for one
Yeah,
reason:
some of those
to disrupt and be a fucking
I've never
douchebags.
seen before, ever.
The fact that people there's some people,
Oh,
Mustard
and
used to
Mr.
come over
Shit
here.
Show comes all the time. AC.
Mustard used to come over here
Yeah.
and he would come into my chat and he would speak normally and he was just fine. And that's what he does. He buddy trolls and then attacks. I mean,
Hillbilly, you can go fuck yourself. You're a fucking lying little douchebag. If you don't think I don't see what you say about my friends in other chat rooms, I do. I just haven't called you out on it until now. Go over to Birds, go over to Jeans, suck your dick someplace else. We're not interested. Okay? Because believe me, I could talk about how you put a woman in a trunk. How about we talk about that? And your criminal record. And how you encourage your mentally challenged nephew to run around and talk like a degenerate and threaten people's lives because you think it's funny. When actually, it's pretty disgusting how you're using a mentally challenged person to fucking troll for you.
hello,
That's sick.
Santini.
That is absolutely sick and disgusting.
Or the fact that they spread lies about me, talk about Christopher, say that I'm controlling Christopher is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Hey,
First of all,
Santini.
Christopher's Italian.
I think Mr.
Okay, he's a
Christopher would put
very
his foot down
uh
to a degree.
What's up?
You know what I'm
oh
saying?
no, he
Yo,
he does. I mean, he what he says goes. That's just the way it is.
He's
It's
a
just the way it
man's
is.
man, is what I'm saying. Like,
He's a
yeah,
extreme
yeah.
man's man.
He is. He's what I like to call a real man who's masculine, the kind of man
I
you
mean,
actually
when
want.
he lets my little 5'1" ass run my mouth, but then he'll just put his hand out and put it on my forehead and hold me
I
there, and
just,
if I
I
get
just have a
mad.
mental picture. I don't know right now of his hand, his big ass hand on your little big forehead, and you swinging it.
Exactly, and it's happened. Oh my god.
Oh, and Hellbilly, one more thing. You should be thanking me and Harlow. We brought you low cows and your little junkie stalkers together. You're all one big group now. Congratulations, you're all friends holding
Yeah,
hands, sucking dick.
your
Yay! You should be thanking me. You should be thanking
junkies,
us.
and Gene Team are all together now.
Yeah,
They're
you should be
all
thanking
together.
us. You should be fucking thanking us. Say thank you, Bambi. Thank you, Harlow. You're welcome. And don't worry, give it a month or two, and the junkies will be right back on your ass again too. Believe me, give it a month or two. I actually would
Yeah,
give it
and
less time than that.
well, let's not forget, Hellbelly, that you're also racist. So there's that.
And you beat your mentally challenged nephew. I've heard you slap him a couple times. I've seen the videos. You forget. I know your guys' secrets. I've watched it long enough. Years I've watched. You forget. I
You know
know you
what?
guys. I know your
It's
secrets.
actually perfect that he came in here because I hope nobody blocked him because I want him to
Nope.
answer. But
Nope.
it's perfect that he came in here because that brings up the secondhand hate thing. Me and
Yeah.
Hellbelly
Secondhand hate.
never had a bad word spoke between us, and he started spreading all these lies about me. And I even made a post
Yep.
on my community wall like, Hellbelly, none of that is true. Why are you saying that? And he
That's
never
why
would
I
answer
86'd
me.
him. Because I stand by my friends. I'm
And
loyal. That's why I
and
got rid of him.
then all of a
Yep.
sudden it's he just started making up all this shit about me and I couldn't figure it out, and I was just like, "Oh, so this is because of Bird." Okay. Well, you know what? I never sold ass, okay, in a hotel room. So there's that.
Yeah, I don't do racism. I'm not for that. That
Nope.
person that popped up there, I was like, "What did you just say?" And then I had another
Oh, dude,
person
you
the very
understand that whole
next
group.
day. The very next day. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw that. I had another person try that stuff on me. and this person pretended
Oh,
Who was
it was
it?
some rapper guy. He's trying to build his name
rapper.
off of church. He's trying to build his name off of Adam Calhoun and all the big names right now. And he can't rap. I gotta send y'all his stuff in the
Hmm,
back so y'all could see it. Because
really?
it's kind of funny when you hear
Another failed rapper. Damn.
it's really funny. Like when I say it's funny, you're gonna laugh and
Another failed rapper? Oh my god.
let me go to my history where I watched the
Yeah,
video.
those people, the junkies, as we call them, they love being racist. They love it.
Oh,
Love being racist.
JM, the guy that was on your panel, he's one of the most racist motherfuckers that I've ever seen in my life. They actually use the N word with a hard R on their shows all the time.
I don't do
Put black
that.
people in coffins, get tattoos of dead black women on their ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Talk about
guessing they
slave
don't
days,
know.
all
I'm
kinds of shit.
I come from a predominantly black space, and I'm one of the accepted white people there, if that makes sense.
mhm.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Exactly.
I mean, literally, I come from the beefing sector, which is, I think I'm one of 10 white people that is there, and one of the only ones that's truly
Mhm.
accepted that hasn't caused any problems. And we're also associated with the black sector and the Mo 3 sector, and we're all together, kind of intermeshed, and also the Umar boys now, but that's a whole nother thing. Um, yeah, so we have like it's predominantly black. I'm one of the only white people that hasn't caused problems.
You know what? I just want to support people that support me. I want to support people's channels and help
Yeah,
them grow
same.
and help them have friends in other communities and help communities come together and like support each other. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't give a dang what color you are. I don't care. That's all I want. I just want to help people. I want people to come on here and be entertained and have fun and laugh and carry on and have places to go
Yeah,
and chats to go into where they're not being trolled and being called
right.
names and feel like they have
Just
to
hang out. Yep.
bushwatch because they're afraid to say anything.
No, Paula can stay blocked as far as I'm concerned. Her and her network can go shove it right up her fucking ass. You know, maybe she shouldn't be such a vile twat and a two-faced cunt, and she would be able to hang out with the cool people. You know, she should think about her actions before she does them. You know, she stabbed me in
Who
the back
asked
for zero
that?
reason.
Yeah, me too.
So she,
Who
you
said
know, she
that?
made her bed. She's, happily said that somebody named the Corn Network wants to be unblocked, and I was just telling him that's Paula. She can stay blocked.
Oh, yeah. The Corn Network does nothing but snipe us and then make fun of
Yeah,
us.
how
So,
does that
yeah, that's
feel,
Paula.
Paula? Ain't so funny now, is it, Paula? When somebody calls and fucks with your life, it ain't so funny now, is it? Is it? Where's your giggling? I don't. That's so funny. Somebody tried to put Paula's horse down. That's hilarious. Should I sound like you and giggle and act like it's the funniest thing on the planet when it's really disgusting?
God, I hope
That's the
not.
difference between me and you, Paula. Is I'm actually a human being. You're just a soulless fucking beast. Okay, soulless. It's not so funny now, is it, Paula? You know, when somebody
What?
fucks with your life, ain't so funny. Reap what you sow, cunt. Reap what you sow.
You know
You know, it's
what?
too bad your horse
The
didn't
whole
get put
thing.
down.
No, let's not say that because that's horrible.
I told you I don't give
That's
two fucks about
horrible.
these people. You know, if it had happened to me, they wouldn't have gave a fuck. I'm supposed to
No,
care?
they
I don't think so.
no, they wouldn't have. But that horse
I
did
don't
not.
think so.
That horse did not do anything to for these sociopaths to freaking. I mean, you're literally beefing with somebody you've never met. You don't know
Yep.
anything
Never
about
gonna
him, but
meet.
what you look up on YouTube or
Yep.
Facebook or their Instagram or on Google on a Google search that you pay for, and you're so freaking upset that you try to have a horse put down. Are you insane?
Well, I don't understand. In
Mhm.
my thing, this is just me. I don't understand why people take it real life. Just go back and forth
I don't either.
words, and if you can't handle words, get the
That
fuck off the internet.
Right.
that
Or,
ghost guy. is really he's he's something else. Like
He's a
he's
sociopath.
really like he's out there. Like really out there. I mean, the
I'm
guy
pretty
came to my
sure
house and
I'm
left
yeah,
cemetery
I'm
flowers and a rape letter. And he wants to I'll be happy to show you what my son looks like, Charlie. He's 21 years old. Did that look like a 21-year-old kid on that
no,
video?
it didn't.
No.
No.
It did not. And he signed his name to the fucking letter for fuck's sakes. And I got his car on video. Dude,
Mhm.
you're going to go to jail. It's just a matter of time. And you think I'm joking about the investigation? I heard from the detective yesterday. You have no idea what's coming for
Yeah,
you.
and the
And if you
fact that
don't think I don't know who you are, I got you, which means now the cops got you.
I know
It's
for
it's
a
going to be all
fact.
over for you real soon. Real
See,
soon.
he said to me in a private chat, I said, "If that was not you," I was like, and because he constantly was begging me to get him up on panel with Bambi. That's how obsessed he is. And I was like, "It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna freaking happen." I was like, "If that's not you in that video and you didn't do that and you," I was like, "Why don't you just show yourself and prove it to her?" "Oh, no. There's too many people after me." Okay, well, to me, now that I look back on it and I've heard the stuff that he did, especially now with wanting to try to murder a horse and the stuff that he
Oh,
said and the threats that he's made against me and against little Trock and all that, which is a child. Um, I'm sorry, but you're a psychopath, and I guarantee you there is
yeah.
more women in the real world that he has bothered and probably done more to. We just don't know it
Mhm.
yet. I
Well,
think he's
hopefully I can be
hiding.
the one
Per
to turn his lights out.
personally, I think he's hiding. I think he's got some charges pressing against him. Everybody tries to say that he's married with kids and he works. That is a lie because
He's in Missouri.
anybody that's married and works that has children doesn't have the time to do what he does on here.
I barely have time to jump up
He's
here on y'all's
watching right now,
panels
aren't you, Ghost?
because I be
You
busy.
freak.
Exactly. Exactly, and I try so hard to, like to try to go to
Yeah.
everybody's lives when they have them and stuff like that, and but I have a life outside of YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm not on YouTube 24/7 like I was accused of being, but whatever, it is what it is. You could say
Oh,
whatever you want, it
Harlow,
doesn't
I've
make
got a
it true.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
The Muggsy was there a Muggsy Siegel came in the chat room yesterday, right? That name came in the chat room.
We weren't live yesterday, were we? We didn't go live
I can't
yesterday.
remember.
Day before yesterday,
Or the
you
day
mean?
day before.
Yeah, I
Because
think.
he said that a fake him came into the chat room yesterday or the other day. I thought that was
Really?
him. I didn't check.
I thought
Yeah,
that
I
was
didn't check.
Muggs. Yeah, I thought that was Muggs. I didn't check.
Yeah, I thought it was too. I didn't check. I didn't check. I guess there's a fake Muggsy running around. I have no idea. He's got so many names. I can't keep up.
There's
Can't
fake
keep up.
me's, there's fake yous, there's fake Muggsies. It's sick what they
Yeah,
do.
Goku's this kid from the East Coast. He's taking a break from YouTube, from what I understand. Yeah, he's a kid from the East Coast.
Who
Yeah, I
asked
know.
about Goku?
Postal, you're me. Now, then you were Square. At one point, you're Harlow. Now you're Goku. Tomorrow you'll be Chris Trock. Maybe the next day you'll be Charlie. You're like the village people. Every day you're a different village person. Every day you're a different
Oh, so
chatter.
you're gonna have to play
Okay,
all the parts. You're gonna have to play all the
you got to
parts.
play all of them. You got to play all of them, Postal, because you're everybody. You're me, Harlow, Trock.
Okay.
Probably be Caden at some point down the line. You know, everyone. As Postal's like, who the fuck are those people? No fucking clue. No idea what you're talking about. But whatever. Nah, I don't know. It's whatever. Like, those people think they're bothering me. I'm not bothered. They're the ones that are bothered, and it's blatantly obvious. It is
Well, I
painfully
mean,
obvious how bothered they are.
when you come after me, when you come to every chat that I have, every live that I have, you watch it, you
You
snipe it.
follow me from chat room to chat room and try to
You
disrupt the
follow
chat.
me, you talk about me, you make stupid up accusations about me, stupid posts about me. You put me in
Oh,
mentions
true.
every You put me in
Is
black.
that?
You
Oh, sorry.
put me in mentions every day. Now, who sounds triggered? Because you sure as hell don't see Harlow going to anybody's chat room and doing that.
Nope.
You sure as hell
Or
don't
me.
see Harlow talking about you, you
Or
freaking bunch
tagging
of weirdos.
anybody.
No, I don't
Tagging
tag anybody.
anybody. Nope.
I don't tag
They're not the
anybody.
names of my streams. I never I don't dedicate my streams to these fucking junky losers. Nope. Nope. We make pictures once in a while and we laugh at your expense, like right now. Laugh at your expense right now because you're
Exactly.
so fucking desperate. So
Exactly.
desperate.
Exactly. It's
And
really
your
sad.
information is all either outdated or incorrect. But keep running with that though. Well, we like to pretend too. We'll pretend as well. You know, you guys are so triggered
Exactly.
because you're beaten. What's the matter? Take your medicine. Take it. You do it to other people. You just don't like it being done back. Tough shit. And if you remember, I did this same fucking song and dance with you fucking clowns 8 months ago when you tried this bullshit 8 months ago. You motherfuckers were waving the white flag. Bambi, no more. No more Bambi. And now you want to kick it off again and I'm kicking your fucking asses again? I mean, and I've only just scratched the surface of what I can do. I've only just started. Wait till I really start posting and putting shit up. Then we're really going to have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. Pictures that you're going to be like, what in the fuck? And I might even animate some of those dead photos. What do you think of that? Then we'll really have some fun. Like I said, you determine how far I go. You determine how much I drag, beat up, alienate, call your family and friends. You decide. When you stop, I'll stop. It's that simple.
Well, the thing is when they steal pictures of dead relatives and then make accounts with them and try to come into your chat, how desperate and disgusting are you?
Very
How
desperate and
desperate
disgusting.
and disgusting are you?
That's okay. I'm going to
I
be really
need to know.
scumbaggish with this shit. I'm going to be really scumbaggish with this shit. And you've already seen some of this shit that I've already put together. I just haven't released it. You decide, how much of a scumbag does Bambi be? How much does Bambi make you cry and rip your soul out? You decide. Because Bambi's not hurt, not triggered, and not upset. Post whatever you want, say whatever you want. I don't care. You're the
Right.
ones that care.
Right.
You're the ones that have been jumping all fucking week, throwing tantrums and crying. Oh, Charlie, Bambi does this, Bambi does that. But you don't want to talk about what you did first. You want to talk about your faults and what you've done. And the difference is between me and you clowns is I prove my shit. Like I already sent Charlie some shit yesterday. I prove my
Mhm.
shit. Unlike you. That's the difference. You run on lies, I run on facts. I don't need to lie. The fucking truth is ugly enough. And yeah, I mean, I understand about Square. He likes to go on and keep repeating about what they did to him. They did this to me. And it's like, and I've told him again today, I said, everybody fucking knows, dude. You don't have to keep telling people. They know. They're well aware. You can get your point across without going on and on for
I
hours.
I have tried. I have tried. I have tried so hard with him and it's just not working because it's like he feels like he has to go watch. He feels like he has to go give them a response.
Okay, and
He
I'm going to
has
say
to
it
say
again.
this, he has to say that.
I
And
might
I
be
think
causing
I'm starting to think that YouTube is not for him
I might be causing
because
a
he
war.
just can't handle it.
Harlow, I'm about to be I'm out ready. I might be causing another war, but I'm gonna say it. And I've said this before, and I'm saying it again. Both parties, Charlie,
Mhm.
in that situation, him and them, he is 50%
Mhm.
responsible. They're 50% responsible. Straight up. And I know
Mhm.
this because I've talked to the police in his area, and they told me what the FBI said and how a prosecutor looks at it. They can't prosecute because Square's 50% guilty. He's not 100% victim. Prosecutor's not going to prosecute a case when the defense can pull up videos of you threatening someone's kid, where you're threatening that person's life, when you're saying you're going to do this. You're not guilty. You're not innocent at that point. No one's going to take the case. No one's going to prosecute it. And I've told him before, 8 months ago. I've told him again recently, don't talk about him. Let it go. Let it go. And he just can't at all. And I
No,
can't do anything
he
about
can't.
that. And I've told him, I go, until you're willing to let go of it, your nightmare's never going to end. It's never going to end. As long as he obsesses over it, just as much as they obsess, it's never going to end for either of them. So enjoy.
And I feel really bad.
I'm
I
not in
feel
it.
so
Enjoy it.
bad about it. I feel like I feel bad because I try to help this person, but I'm just not getting anywhere with it at all.
Dude, I might pee.
And I don't know what else to do.
Dude, look what I do, and I can't. Okay?
Right. You're a professional
Like,
and you can't help
in
him. I
that
mean,
case, I would refer him to someone else. Because I can't help him. I can't.
mhm.
I can't. And yeah, like we talked about earlier, not everybody's meant to be in the public view. Not everybody's meant for the internet. Not everybody can handle the internet. Not everybody can handle how cruel people can be. Not everyone can handle that shit.
Happily, that is a good question, and I'm trying to figure that one out. Why does he keep it
I
going?
don't know.
That's and then his rebuttal will be like, "Well, they keep it going. They keep attacking me. Oh my god." Okay, but and when you
Someone has to
stop
stop.
giving them
Someone has to
when you
initiate.
stop
They're not going to stop
when you
till you stop.
when you stop giving reaction, they will stop.
Yeah, because it's not fun anymore. It's not fun. They don't get a reaction. It's not fun anymore, right? Right, Grumptown? You don't get a
Ex
reaction. It's not fun anymore. There goes your troll. But I don't think you have to worry about that
Yeah,
because it's
exactly.
never going to stop. So, and again, that's not my issue. That's not my thing. That's, that's on him. It's not on me. I'm not obsessed with the motherfuckers. I don't give two fucks. When I get
I
up in the morning,
try.
I think
I
about work and my
try.
friends and my family. I don't think about YouTube and the junkies.
You know what though? But I will stand up and say what you guys are doing to him is wrong.
It's wrong. It is wrong. 100% wrong.
100%. 100%. The stuff that you're doing is wrong. The stuff that you did to books, Paula, is wrong. The stuff that you guys do to people in real life is wrong. You want to troll each other, fine. You want to do clapbacks with each other and go back and forth, that's fine. That's fine on here. But once you cross that line, you are wrong.
Oh, and Charlie, let me tell you the correct story that JM or whoever couldn't manage to tell you correctly. There's this guy Books, right? He called my minor children. He threatened to kidnap and rape my minor children.
Yep.
Did a bunch of other shit he shouldn't have done. So I sent him bananas, peanut butter, and condoms with the message, take these bananas and shove them up your fucking ass. So how is that racist? You motherfuckers made it racist by trying to say mayonnaise because you guys are some racist fucking clowns. I wanted him to use the peanut butter and condoms to shove those bananas right up his fucking ass. Nothing to do with race.
Exactly.
Wait, peanut butter and
Nothing.
bananas and condoms?
And condoms. Yeah. That's what I sent him. Peanut butter, bananas, and condoms with the message, take these bananas and shove them right up your ass. Peanut butter for lube, condoms for extra protection.
Yep. I don't think they think Square is innocent. Racism.
Yeah, Grumptown. I'm sorry.
No.
Are you slow? Did you just not hear what
did
we
you just
said?
join this conversation? Where the fuck were you at? Did you just
Because I'm pretty sure you've been in here. So
what part of 50%?
Why are you asking stupid questions?
I mean,
yeah, none of us.
I've already
I'm gonna
said
say
it.
This, even myself, I'm not innocent. I've did some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I just didn't take it.
None of us
real life. I talk shit.
You didn't take it.
I talk shit, but I didn't take it real life.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, like when I first came on, I did some things that were probably controversial. Goddamn right. YouTube's a learning experience. As the years pass, you learn, you know, what to do and what not to do. You know, some people don't learn, some people do.
I'm
It's
a.
a learning
Right.
experience.
Can I give them a little insight of what I see from an outsider's perspective with y'all trying to help Square?
Oh, by
Yes,
all
Okay,
please.
means.
from an outsider's perspective, what it seems like to me is these two ladies see a person that is being bullied and hurt, right? Even though they know he's wrong, they know he's done bad things, right? He's not
Mhm.
innocent,
Yep.
but they took
Right.
him in as a person like I don't want you to unalive yourself. They're looking at it from a point of view of this person's going to unalive themselves. Let me just try to help you. Let me try to get you to stop doing these things. Maybe it'll stop you. I don't want to see you unalived. And from my point of view, that's what you ladies were trying to do was get him to be better, do better, not do all this stuff. And y'all saw a person that was really hurting and wanted to help. Am I wrong?
Well, for me,
Yep.
it's. I mean, no, you're not wrong. But like for me personally, the whole purpose of your chat room is to what? Have people come in and chat, right? He comes in my chat room. He most of the time participates in the conversation, what we're talking
Mhm.
about.
Mhm.
What's wrong with that? Where's the problem? I'm supposed to what? Be a bitch, kick him out, and treat him like a dirtbag? For what reason?
He didn't he didn't
Why?
do anything
He's
to
doing
her.
exactly what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Coming in and participating in the conversation. That's the
So
whole purpose
that's
of my fucking chat room.
so basically every single person in the junkie-verse, worky-verse, Gene team, all of you motherfuckers, all of you are so childish that all you do is secondhand hate. Got it.
Yep.
I don't
Secondhand hate.
hate people based on other people's opinions of someone or what
Mm,
they've been
yes.
through with that person. Because here's the thing who you're beefing with, I'm not beefing with. That's not my beef to entertain or put myself in the middle of.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to hate you because of that.
Nope.
Um, if you didn't do anything personal to
Same.
me, I'm not going to judge you based on it. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna give you time to see if you're going to be a good person to me. If you are, I'm gonna judge you by that quality. If you're not, I'm gonna judge you by the other quality. And
Yep.
if they
Right.
really
I try
truly
to judge people by them.
believe that
You know,
Square is a bad
I try.
person, right? Wouldn't he show to everyone else who he is eventually?
Yep. Normally, yeah.
Yeah.
Most people do.
That's just like if someone's trying to tell me about you, Miss Baby, right? That I don't care about all that stuff. It's
Right.
how you treat me. Me and you have a good rapport. Now, if we don't have a good
Yeah.
rapport, then that's a different story. If we did something to each other or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? We can either talk it out like adults or go our separate ways, and that's just fine. You know,
Exactly.
we're adults in this situation. We're not high schoolers or middle schoolers or little kids. Eventually, a true person will
Amen.
show their true colors. Actions speak louder than words.
Well, that's what I thought was funny when they're like, well, Bambi does this. And that's like, bitches, don't you realize Charlie watches my shit? She watches my lives, watches my stream. She watches my shit, dumb fucks. He knows what the fuck I do, dummies.
Well, not only
Fucking
that, but
retard.
I mean the wording, the words that people use, the heinous Harlow.
I will be right back.
She's heinous. I'm her victim. Exactly what are you a victim of, Jean? What did I do to you,
Here's it's
Jean?
the same instance of I may not dox, right? I may not do these things. I may not take it offline. That
Mhm.
doesn't mean other people will not. And I cannot tell anybody else in this world how to fight that their battles or what's going on with them. I don't know how it started.
Right.
So how am I supposed to sit there and say there a person is wrong when I don't even know what's going on behind the scenes, what's happened over the last 3 years? They act like I've been here for
Mhm.
15 years and know everything. I'm like, you realize I
No,
don't.
I've been here a little over a year, and what started this with Jean, what the reason why Jean got mad at me is because I was on Facebook one day, and I saw this meme. It was right around February, and it was tax time, and I saw this meme of a skinny black man in a freaking Superman costume, and he was carrying this really heavy set white lady, and it said H&R Block. And I thought it was funny, and I posted it to my wall, And he swears up and down to this day that I made that about him and Bert. And I did no such thing. And that's where it started for him. And I, to this day, don't understand that. Where he thinks that that was about him. No, it wasn't. But I mean, if the shoe fits, go ahead and lace it up,
Yeah,
honey.
you gotta
I
get the
don't have nothing to
context.
say. I mean, I don't understand why he, but to call me heinous, to say that you're a victim of mine, what are you a victim of? A cartoon?
His own imagination. He's a victim of his failed rap career and selling crack to minors. That's what he's a victim of. His own failed life. That's what.
I'm gonna say this. It's like
See,
if it don't fly, I mean, if it don't apply, let it fly. If you don't come
Yeah,
at me
exactly.
directly and tell me you got a freaking problem with me, or say something to me directly and say my name, I'm not gonna assume it's for
yeah,
me because you know what they say about assumptions, right?
Makes you an asshole.
makes an ass out of you and him.
So
Yep.
I ain't assuming shit.
We can make some cartoons about him if he wants. Daisy Dukes and
Yeah,
all, and
well,
cowboy hat. Daisy Dukes and cowboy hat and all.
But see that right there, I will say that's Square
I don't
needs
know
to
anything about
take
that, honestly.
responsibility for his shit. Let me ask this question. Can I ask this question to those who are a part of this stuff?
that
If
doesn't have anything to do with me, though.
if he stood
Whoever
up,
Alaska is.
if he stood up, let's just say this, just play devil's advocate here, and took responsibility for his ish and apologized, would y'all leave him alone or no?
No.
No, they wouldn't because he actually has stood
Yeah.
up and took
They have what we like to
yeah.
call square syndrome. Okay? It's kind of like, people who are zombies. Instead of brains, it's square, square, gotta follow square, gotta talk about square, gotta get everybody else to talk about him, even though they don't know him. Square, square. They have fucking square syndrome. It's like a sickness with these people. I
The
swear to
reason
God,
I
Charlie, it's
ask
insane.
is like if I have a beef with someone and if it's up to stuff for life, it is. And I understand for some people it could be because it may have been personal for them, for the ones that it is personal for. But what is your ultimate goal? Because even with my stuff, it was just to spread awareness. I didn't want
The
anything
ultimate goal
bad
for
to
them,
happen to JT.
Yeah, why don't you
I
tell him
I, I
your motto,
didn't.
guys? Why didn't you tell Charlie your guys' motto? Cage your grave. That's your guys' motto for
cage
Square,
your
right?
grave.
Cage your
That's
grave.
good. Yeah,
That's their motto for
exactly.
Square.
Cage your grave.
Dead or in jail is what they want.
Cage your
They say it over
dead
and
or
over
in
and
jail.
over again, Charlie. And I'm sorry, that's not
Yep.
okay. That's not right. I don't give a fuck whose name it is. I don't care if it's JT. I mean, of course, JT does deserve to go to jail because he actually is a piece of shit criminal. But like somebody who's not a piece of shit criminal who actually is innocent, that's wrong. You shouldn't be trying to encourage
I'm gonna
someone to
say
die.
this.
It's fucked up.
Even the mothers do deserve justice for what happened to them and stuff
I
like
agree,
that, right?
100%.
Right.
But I don't wish death upon anyone because
No,
realize what you
Never.
put out there
Never.
can come back to you 10 times
Come
fold.
back to you tenfold.
oh, but see, they
It's
Yes.
don't
not
think that
good.
they
See, we were
can.
both raised
They
that
don't. They
way.
don't believe in karma. They don't believe in God. They don't believe that it
No,
can come
they
back to
don't.
them. And see, and it's coming back to them slowly, and they're crying about it. What you're witnessing is them throwing a tantrum over karma coming back. Karma, motherfuckers. Karma. You wanted to fuck with me and Harlow. Like I told you motherfuckers before, we ain't square. Okay? The shit you pull on him ain't gonna work here. In case you hadn't noticed. And now you're
I,
crying because you're getting karma right back to you. Should have been better people instead of being fucking shitheads. Just don't know how to leave people alone, do you? Now you're getting
No,
right back
that's
to you.
not what it is. Actually, that's not what it is.
That's
It's
not
not
what happened. You guys are
that he
fucking
will OD
weirdos.
or in jail and Alaska. I'm just gonna say
You're full
this.
of shit, junkie.
I
That's a
hold
junkie.
on one second,
That's
ma'am.
a junkie verse
Hold on one
person.
second. Don't block them. Don't block them. Let them talk. But don't block them. But I just want to say this. I've seen you in other chats and you have said the most horrendous things about me. And I don't even know who the hell you are. And I 100% guarantee that I've never done a thing to you. and I have no idea what your problem is with me. But that, whether he's going to end up in jail or OD, that's not at all what Filthy says. Filthy says that he wants to make him kill himself
Mm-hmm.
or he's going to end up in jail with the stuff that he does to Square.
Yeah, you know,
And that is y'all's motto, and you
it's
know it.
disgusting. You guys are disgusting people. Disgusting. And you know, just remember, you have to answer to God. When your life is over, you got to answer to God. And what are you going to say to God when He's like, boy, you've lived a really shitty life? What are you going to say? When He brings up, well, you are encouraging someone to kill themselves. What are you going to say to God?
I've heard Filthy I've heard Filthy say that he wanted him to OD and he wanted him to kill himself. Alaska, are you saying that you've never said that? Or you've never heard him say that? Because I've heard him say it repeatedly. Repeatedly.
Even if I'm gonna say I don't like somebody, and even if
Hey,
me and
Joe
someone has a
Bananas.
disagreement, I don't wish for anything, any kind of harm to come upon them. But here's the thing:
Me
even if you
either.
know a person is a bad person or doing bad things,
Mhm.
and this could go for a lot of people that eventually their karma will catch up to them. They'll do something bad, and
Yep.
it'll happen to them. You don't have to sit there and try to push them to do it. It's gonna happen on its own.
I've seen you
I mean,
hold
and
on, Miss Charlie.
honestly,
I've seen you either in Paula's chat or one of the junkies chat talking mass crap about me, or it could have been, somewhere over there. But I've seen you. And Christopher's got screenshots of it, I
okay,
believe.
Grumptown, your square syndrome does not fly around here. Okay, your delusional cult like square syndrome
Are you
comments.
did he
We don't
literally
drink the
say
Kool
Filthy
Aid.
would never talk like that?
We don't have square syndrome. Okay, we don't have square syndrome, so your little lies don't work here. Those that don't work. We don't suffer from square syndrome. Sorry.
Happily, we don't have that much too much faith in Square. We
No.
understand who Square
Yeah, we
is
know.
and what he
We are
does.
well aware.
We know, but and Bambi has told me over and over again, you're never going to be able to help him, Harlow. It was because I have a heart as big as the outdoors that I want to help somebody when somebody is being kicked while they're down. And I saw everybody on the internet beat up on this poor man just to try to get him to off himself.
Yeah.
Just to try to get him to off himself. And it's disgusting. And I was always the one that stuck up for people that's getting bullied. I always will. I always will.
I feel
Because
like I'm
I can
dealing with a
take
bunch
it.
of fucking Jonestown fucking members, is what I feel
Yeah,
like I'm
it's like
dealing
they
with when I
drink.
fucking have to read the comments. I feel like I'm in Jonestown, listening to fucking Jonestown people drink the Kool Aid. Drink the
Well,
Kool Aid.
Alaska, hold on.
No,
Hold on. Alaska,
not
why don't you
drinking it.
tell me who you are first? Because we know this is a fake account. This is a sock account that you're on. And so why don't you tell me who you are?
Nah, they've been Alaska for years in the junkie verse. Okay,
I don't care.
Oh,
ain't
so
that
they
right,
are
Alaska?
in.
I know who you are. I know where you come from.
Like I
Ain't that
said
right?
earlier, that I'm not cool with Square, but I don't care about Square enough to make him my everyday life.
Yeah,
I want once
I
you're
know they
toxic, I'm
No.
do.
done.
No, it's
It's I'm done with you.
no,
We don't
I can't
even,
make him.
and I've said this to Harlow. I said, Tony Pizza's not even my life. JT's not even your life. That's not normal people don't act like that.
Just
Normal people
started.
don't obsess over strangers they don't even know.
I
Normal people don't act like that.
He tries to say I covered him for like a long time. No, I've only been covering him for a couple of weeks. Because he came to my
You.
sector, JT. Before that, I was not even talking
Oh,
about him. I have like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 months
right.
worth of stuff that had nothing to do with him. It's all beef sector content.
Oh, I
Me-
thought this was a long-term battle. I thought this was a long
Not
term.
for
I
me.
didn't realize this was fairly new.
Now for
Oh,
them,
I didn't
some
know
of
that.
them it's a 3 year plus thing. For me, it was
That's what I thought. I thought same with you.
see,
Okay.
I came into it, literally he came into my sector and started talking. You saw the man, Mr. Noble, in my chat that I talk about all the time, right? He come in
Oh.
there
Yeah.
saying some really bad stuff to Mr. Noble, and then to another man named Mr. William Carruthers, who are both extremely good gentleman in our sector. And he was saying some racist off the wall shit. So I was like, who is this person? Right? I would have never crossed paths with him if he didn't come into my sector starting shit. And starting shit with Just Blaze.
Exactly. Same with me. Exactly. I would never even known who he was if he hadn't fucking started his shit in MobTube.
Same.
I wouldn't even have known who he
And
was.
so everybody's like, oh, you started with. No, I started looking up. So I was like, oh my God, I don't want my people mixed up with this person. Let me do some awareness. So all I did was read the Rona Stone article and show him doing stuff out of his own mouth and letting his victims have a voice. I literally did a victim speak out 2 lives so the victims could come up and say their piece. And a lot of victims were too afraid to come forward.
Wow. That's too
Yeah,
bad.
Alaska, it's on your page, on your community post. It's nothing but about Harlow making fun of me, sharing the dumbass bitch Becky G's page where they make fun of sisters in
I'm
grief.
obsessed. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm
So
obsessed. I'm
my
obsessed. That's all
my
I'm
new
hearing.
question is, which titty do you want, honey? Because I know you want one of them. So which one do you want? You
I
dumb
mean,
bitch.
The left or the
I
right?
mean, we could do boob squeezes up here. Boob squeeze. Do you
Yeah.
ever notice that the
Which one do you
little
want?
little
Which one do
emoji
you
that looks like it's I use for the hug emoji? Have you ever noticed it looks like it's doing a boob
Yes.
squeeze?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. She's like,
Yes.
exactly, Babs. Yeah, okay. See ya, cunt.
Bye bye. I was gonna ask you something. I can't remember what it was now. I totally forgot. The fucking I got sidetracked by the dumb fucks in the chat room. I got all like
Rico, apparently you're slow too, like the rest of you junky motherfuckers. When I say you push him to off himself, that's actually not doing anything to him but bullying him to it. So if he ODs because of your
okay.
guys' bullying, that's the same thing as offing him. So you can shove that up your ass, okay?
No, they're full of shit. Harlow,
Yeah.
Harlow, no, Harlow, no, we're not doing this. Okay, the whole chat room knows what you guys are fucking about because the majority of the chatters like hang out in my chat room, so they all know
You were in
who
the
the
chat.
fuck you guys
You
are
were
and
in
what the fuck
Becky
you guys
G's
do.
chat, bitch.
So your little like I'm gonna say this bullshit lie isn't gonna fly around here. So save your fucking breath.
Yeah, I'm
Save it.
done. You're not
Save your fucking breath.
See, this is what they do.
Pointless.
See, they're gonna try to flood my chat with their bullshit,
Yeah,
and it's
well,
not gonna work
they
because
can try it all they
I
want. They're still faggots.
literally have seen her and Becky G's chat talking the most disgusting shit about how many dead husbands I have and all this shit, and it's like, Jesus Christ, bitch. I mean, there's this bitch named Becky G and another cunt named Michelle, and they made a show called Sis Does instead of Sisters because I guess
No, it's not another lie. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, seriously, can't you junkies for once ever tell the truth? Like, once in your fucking
hey,
lives?
free
Can
side.
you ever say something that's
No,
fucking
they
true?
can't.
Just once.
No,
I
they
mean, because
can't.
I watch you guys spew your bullshit in everybody else's chat rooms that allow you to be in there, which isn't very many in my sector. And it's all bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Not one fact, not one fucking fact ever comes out of your mouths. Not one.
That's not a
And I can't
yeah,
believe you
that's
guys
not
live
a
your lives
lie,
this way.
you dumb bitch. So you're done. Goodbye.
Well, beautiful ladies, I hate to jump down, but I got to go make my son some tea. That's why I just muted up. He came here and go, Mama, Mama, I'm out of drinks and
Yep.
I
Have a
need,
good.
I
Thanks for
need
coming up.
tea.
Oh, you're fine. Thanks for
I'll
coming up, and
definitely
I'm
see you
glad
tomorrow.
I'm glad that we got everything
Probably.
straightened out.
Yes.
We're
I'm
adults. We can talk about it.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Now I don't know about the shit with you and Square. There's none.
I'm not putting
I'm not
you,
getting in
and
it.
I
I'm
would
not
never
involved in it.
put you and Miss Bambi. I was just asking because I didn't want any problems because that post was not directed towards y'all.
Oh, I remember.
It was
Everybody wants
Before you
because
to
leave.
it's
Before you
live
leave.
that I
everybody
saw.
has this thing about us being Square's meat shield, and we're not.
Oh no, it
No.
was because of him being over here. I didn't want to be like I know
Mhm.
y'all are friends, and I didn't want to cause any problems or anything.
Mhm.
That reminds me. Okay, cut and shoot made a comment in your chat room that is so not factual. Okay, that lady, that Joe
Are you talking about?
lady
Oh
that's fighting with
yeah, yeah. You're
that's fighting with Watcher, right?
yeah.
I don't know
No,
her.
it
She came
knows
in my
me
chat
like
room
my
a couple
gun
times.
knows me.
She was civil. She was civil. I was nice to her. She said something about Watcher crazy stalks her, and I was just like, I don't know anything about that. I don't want to know anything about that. So I am not. I don't know anything about that. I don't want to know anything
Yeah,
about
Don't
I
that.
don't
want to know
know.
So
anything
please
about
let them
that.
know that
Trust me.
I am not a part of any of
I
You
that.
don't
don't know
want.
what
I don't support anybody.
I don't know what cut and shoot's problem is, but she attacked me in your chat,
I'm
so
just like, I don't have nothing to do with that.
it is what it is.
I don't support shit. I don't know anything about it. Did I sub to her? Yes, because she subbed to me and she was civil and nice in my chat room a couple of times. That's it. That's as far as it goes.
I will.
I've never talked to her personally. I don't know
That is
anything. Except she made a comment in my chat room about watch her crazy stalking her and doxing her, and she's gonna have to go legal. And I'm like, I want. And I even told, I think Harlow on the back end, I said, I want no part of that
No.
mess.
don't.
I don't
You
know
don't.
anything. I don't want to know anything.
Trust when I say you don't want to know anything. Stay
I
No.
don't.
far, far away.
So please let them know.
We
Let Watcher and them know I am not. No, I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. Ain't my business.
It's crazy.
Because there's always two sides to every story, and the truth is always in the middle somewhere.
It, I'd
And
say
it's not about
I'm gonna
it.
tell you something. I'm like Bennett, and I ain't in it, and I know you feel the same damn way.
My name is Bennett and I
Yep.
ain't in it.
But y'all,
Well, not everybody's gonna get along, and as long as everybody can act like adults in my chat room, I
Exactly.
don't care who's in there. As long as
Exactly.
you
If
can
I
act like a
don't
fucking
like
adult.
somebody, I'm just gonna ignore them, act like they're not even there.
I don't. Yeah,
It's not that
I'm in
big of a
chat rooms all the
deal.
time with people I dislike.
Yeah,
I go in chat rooms all the time with people I dislike, and I don't say a fucking word to
exactly.
them. They don't talk to me.
well, that's
It's like I don't get it.
exactly
If you don't
what I'm gonna
like
do.
somebody,
I'm gonna
leave them alone.
pass and go. It's called pass and go. You're doing it out of respect for the channel holder that you actually do like. Like if I'm in Miss Harlow's or Miss
Yeah,
Bambi's, it's like he says hello, I'll say hey back. That's as far as it'll go.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. I'm not. I'm in your house. I'm not there to walk in and disrespect your guest. That's not why I'm there. I'm just not why I'm fucking there. But people want to disrespect me. I'll give them one or two comments and then I'll say something. Because I usually leave it up to the mods and the host to either correct it. They don't correct it. I'll wait till the second or third comment, then I'll pop off. That is what I do. I wait.
Well, you
But I'm not
wasn't
in
in the
people's chat
wrong.
rooms to disrupt
I
it.
never said you were in the wrong for popping off. Neither was Miss Harlow.
Oh, I know.
That
Oh,
situation
I
just
know.
fucking
I didn't
blew
want
up.
to.
I know we were trying to
I didn't
ignore
want
it,
to, and I tried.
but
I tried.
I don't know how long we tried to ignore it. It was entirely too long. We were sitting there trying to ignore the whole entire chat room because it was just blowing up to where it was
I ignored it for about 2 hours.
20, 30
And
people.
by the second hour mark, I was
mhm,
like, that's it.
It was just
That's it.
deadly.
Because it started about 20 minutes or 30 minutes into your live. Like after I got on panel, about 20 minutes, like not even 20 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes later, it started. And then I was just ignoring. And then I saw that the 2 hour mark, and I'm like, okay, that's enough. If the mods aren't going to do nothing, host ain't going to do nothing, I'm going to say something because this is ridiculous. I'm not dealing with it.
mhm.
And then Harlow jumped on, and yeah, here we are.
Yeah,
Well,
because
y'all
I'm
ladies
always
have a blessed one. I'm gonna go over here and go make that tea. I'm gotta go make.
Yes, go make some food.
I love y'all very much. I will
Go
see
do your
y'all
love you
thing.
later.
too, honey.
Love you
Thank
too. I'll see
you.
you later.
Bye.
Thank you for
Bye.
talking to me.
Thanks for straightening that out. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you become an adult and you actually work stuff
Yeah,
out.
right? That's how you have a conversation.
Exactly. You talk about it.
What's the deal with you junkies, anyways? If you don't like somebody, why don't you just fucking leave them the fuck alone?
I don't understand.
If I don't like somebody, I don't go around them. I don't want to be around somebody I don't fucking like, and I sure as the fuck don't want to watch somebody I don't like.
Right.
What is with that,
Right.
anyways? You fucking junkies hate him so much, but yet you follow him around, you hang on everything he says, and you watch everything he does, but yet you don't like him. Sounds like you're queer for him to me. It sounds like a love affair. Sounds like you're a little like in love, obsessed. No weird. It's just really fucking weird being obsessed with somebody you've never met, you don't even fucking know, and have never really talked to. Seems a little weird. Just my opinion.
You know what?
And Harlow
I
wears
think
too
I
much
got some
makeup.
rogue wrenches because Caden, I can see you on YouTube, but
Mhm.
I can't see you on Restream.
I can see him on YouTube, but I can't see him on Restream either.
That is weird.
Same for me. Might be
It might be
Restream.
Restream. Restream might be messing up.
Yeah, might
But you
be.
guys, it is that time that we are going to call it. I want to
Yep.
thank everybody for
I'm
coming
gonna go make
in.
some food
Yeah, I
myself.
want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. Please send prayers to Miss Emily and her husband
Yes,
Matt
prayers to Emily
and
and Caden.
and
Prayers,
Caden.
Caden and Emily.
Yes, please. And
Prayers,
I want to
definitely.
thank Miss Charlie.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you on the back after we're done. I'm gonna talk to you about
Okay.
that when we're
Yeah.
after you close.
Thank you so much for coming up and speaking, Charlie, and straightening
Yes.
that out. And I'm sure we'll have to straighten out more stuff because I'm sure they're going to take everything that we said and they're going to twist it around, and we'll have to deal with it
I don't give a
on
shit.
another
Fuck 'em.
day.
Let them twist
But
it.
tomorrow we are not having a hot talk with Harlow. We are having haunted Harlow tomorrow evening. About what time are we having at 6 o'clock?
Think so. Whatever time
Yeah,
you want.
6 o'clock tomorrow night. Haunting Harlow. It's not, I don't do these often, but we are doing one tomorrow and I'm so excited. But everybody, thank you for coming. Have a great night and we'll see you again later.
See you later. Happy May Day.
Bye bye.